Akita Prefecture's Odate city is overflowing with magnificent nature. A lot of traditional culture were born here and continued to be passed on. Let me introduce some of these traditional customs that represents Odate. The Akita dog was designated as a national natural treasure. This dog has a high physical ability, smart, and a strong sense of loyalty towards its owner. It was raised as hunting dogs for the Matagi hunters, mainly in the Odate region since ancient times. Orokan, or Old Dog Shrine, located in Kuzuwara, Odate City. During the feudal times, Shiro, a dog who was loyal to his master, a Matagi hunter from Kazuno named Sadaroku, and to the townspeople of Kuzuwara, where he moved after Sadaroku's death, is enshrined here. The familiar Hachiko statue in Shibuya Station of the loyal dog Hachiko from the Taisho period is very famous indeed, but the Akita dog has long been a beloved friend to many people. Also, during the feudal era, dog fights by Akita dogs flourished mainly in Odate. Hence, they were also called Odate dogs. While a Hollywood movie based on the loyal dog Hachiko was made, spreading the dog's appeal overseas, and many celebrities from different countries were introduced to be living with Akita dogs, way back in 1937, Helen Keller, who was called a miracle person, was also very fond of this dog when she visited Akita to give a lecture. In Odate City, you will see statues of Akita dogs everywhere. You will feel the people's fondness of this dog. Although they have round pointed ears, curled tail, and a stocky body that makes them dignified in stature, the Akita dog is quiet and charming. You can touch these dogs in the Akita Inu no Sato, which opened in 2019 in front of the JR Odate station. The traditional craft Odate Magewappa. Akita's specialty, Hachimori Hatahata, Oga Buriko from Oga, Noshiro Shunkei lacquer, Hiyama natto, and Odate Magewappa. Odate Magewappa is also sung in the Akita folk song Akita Ondo. It is said to have originated from a lumberjack who made containers made from sugimasa, or Akita cedar, and it spread when Odate castle owner, the Satakenishi clan, focused on the abundance of Akita cedar and encouraged Magewappa as a side business for the lower-class samurai. Magemono displayed at the Odate Folk Museum. This was excavated from the Shirasu layer deposits of the Towada volcano, which is said to have erupted in the year 915 and is estimated to be more than 1,100 years old. Thus, it seems that the origins of the Magewappa are far older than we imagined. After the war, wooden tools were changed to metal, glass, plastic, etc., that the demand for wood products was greatly reduced. However, in recent years, the Odate Magewappa, which is made from natural materials and with traditional techniques, has attracted much attention for being a traditional craft that can be used in real life. Creators too produces original products that have never been seen before, and so traditional techniques have been passed on to the next generation. The Kiritampo is a local cuisine which represents Akita's food culture. However, in Odate, particularly sticking to the ingredients handed down from ancient times is the authentic Odate Kiritampo. The season of Kiritampo is coming when newly harvested rice is out and the Hinaijidori chickens fatten. Crush about 70% of the freshly cooked rice with a pestle. Make a rice bowl, then wrap it around a skewer made from cedar. Rotate to shape, grill on charcoal until golden brown, and the Kiritampo is done. Hinaijidori chicken is a must in the Kiritampo hot pot. Make broth from the Hinaijidori, add Hinaijidori chicken, burdock, maitake mushrooms, green onions, and bring it to a boil. Add sliced Kiritampo and lastly add seri for aroma. Kiritampo hot pot served in a Magewappa is exactly the taste of Odate. The origins of the Hinaijidori chicken, which is a must in Kiritampo hot pot, is the exquisite Hinai chicken that was once used to pay annual tribute during the feudal era. The Hinai chicken was designated as a national natural treasure in 1942, and because of the various restrictions for its consumption, research has been done repeatedly, and the first hybrid Hinaijidori was born. Because of its delectability, the Hinaijidori chicken, together with the Nagoya Cochin and Satsuma Jidori, are called Japan's 3 best chickens. Hinaidori chickens are brave, active, and agile. In this region, aside from the Hinaidori, the nationally designated natural treasure, Koyoshi-Dori, and Akita Prefecture's natural treasure, Kinpadori, has been loved since ancient times. Its cry is its appeal, hence the name Koyoshi-Dori, literally nice voiced chicken. Kinpadori is a high-quality game cock for cockfights. The Koyoshi, Hinai, and Kinpa chickens are collectively called Akita's 3 chickens. Here are some fascinating buildings that remain in Odate City. The Hachiman Shrine in Yawata, Odate City. The 2 main halls, Sho Hachiman Shrine and Wakamiya Hachiman, was built by the 4th Lord of Odate Castle, Yoshitake Satake, in 1687, and are both designated as important cultural properties. The Orokan estate in Nakajo, Odate City, was built as a private residence by Sakuraba Bunzo, the mayor of Odate town, in 1933. It is a Japanese-style house with Western-style rooms and has a unique facade with a tower used as an observatory deck. Only Akita cedar was used in the internal nageshi, or beams that connects the columns, a genuine wooden building from the early Showa period with delicate and advanced technology applied to the handrails of the shoji, wooden sliding doors, and stairs. Hokuroku Haristos Orthodox Cathedral in Magata, Odate City. In the mid-Meiji period, a rich farmer, Hatakeyama Ichinosuke, invested his wealth to build this wooden Byzantine cathedral inside the premises of his mansion along with his fellow believers. This chandelier was used at the cathedral in the Matsuyama POW camp during the Russo-Japanese War. The iconography inside the cathedral is by the first icon painter in Japan, Yamashita Rin. Torikata Estate in Hanaoka-machi, Odate City. The Torikata family served as caretakers of Hanaoka village during the feudal era for generations. The 17th generation, former emeritus professor of Kyoto Imperial University, Dr. Torikata Ryuzo, invited carpenters and craftsmen from Kyoto to move the main house built during the Edo period. In addition, renovations were done and the mansion was completed after 5 years from 1936. One can enjoy the wonderful seasonal scenery of the garden and landscape that was made with excellent materials carefully examined from all over the country. The Nagabashiri Wind Caves in Odate City. Located at the foot of Mount Kunimi, cold air from 0 to 5 degrees Celsius blows even in summer. In the vicinity of the wind caves, about 170 to 240 meters above sea level, you can see clusters of plants that are usually only found at about 1,000 meters above sea level. Cellars were set up in the wind caves from Meiji to Taisho period and was used as storage for food such as fruits. Learning about wind caves at the Nagabashiri Wind Caves Eco Museum. Of course, during summer, the museum is cooled by the cold winds of the wind caves. This is the Shibayachi Marshland Plant Community in Shakanai, Odate City. It is a lowland marsh typical in this region, but many of these marshlands have disappeared due to paddy cultivation and residential land development. It is now a valuable marshland as it remains in pristine nature. Countless marshland plants can be observed as well as carnivorous plants, insects, wild birds, and small animals. Next, let me introduce the folk performing arts and traditional festivals that have been passed on to Odate City. Odate Bayashi is a musical accompaniment dedicated to the Odate Shinmei Shrine Festival since the feudal period. It is said to follow the flow of Gion music in Kyoto and was designated as the first Odate City intangible folk cultural property. Yose Bayashi, Odate Gion Bayashi, Ken Bayashi, and Kairiyama are the 4 songs that were passed down to Odate. The Yamada Lion Dance in Yamada, Odate City. A dance performed by Lord Satake praying for a bountiful and healthy year when he was relocated to Akita in the year 1602. It is performed around Yamada area on August 13th. Aside from the lion dance, there are also stick dances, sword and footman's dance. Dino Banraku in Iwase, Odate City. Banraku was passed down to Iwase's Dino district. Every year on New Year's Day, it is dedicated to the local Inari shrine. It is said to have been taught by traveling performers during the feudal period. There are now 6 performances that have been passed down. In the folk performing arts, there are the Hirosawa Lion Dance in Iwase and the Doko Bayashi in Hinaijidori that are both designated as cultural properties of Odate City. Aside from these, there are many other folk performing arts that were succeeded by the local people. Odate Amekko Market is held every February on Omachi Hachiko Street in Odate City. Odate had a market since long ago, but the Odate Candy Market seems to have started ever since candies began to be sold in the markets because of the custom of eating candies to ward off evil. Colorful candy branches inspired by the mochi hana, which is mochi attached to a twig and served on the shrine's shelves, and lots of stalls selling various candies, lines and decorates the street. Every year, crowds of people from in and outside of the prefecture comes to this event to buy good fortune candies. This is Odate's summer tradition, the Odate Daimonji Festival. In August, a large bonfire, the biggest in Japan, is lit on Odate's symbol Mount Pozan to comfort the ancestral spirits. Furthermore, 2,000 fireworks are launched along the Nagaki riverbed facing the large Dai Kanji character blazing on Mount Pozan. The annual festival of Odate Shinmeisha on September 11 and Yoimiya, the preparatory festival the night before, is an autumn festival that has a history of 400 years representing Odate. As a dedication event, a dozen or so Miyagata roof-style floats called Yama are pulled around the city. The Odate Bayashi is played on top of the floats. Dances are performed along with the music of large and small drums, flutes, shamisen, and gongs. For 2 days, the music of Odate Bayashi resonates throughout the city.